everyone, it's Shell from Scrap Secrets and welcome back to my channel. Today's day 20 in the 2022 Countdown to Christmas series, and we're going to be making this quick and easy snowflake card. So I did find some ephemera from Hobby Lobby. I had bought a bunch of these last year for ornament making, and then I bought some more this year when they were 50% off for the girls to see if they wanted to do some ornaments or to add them to projects because they like doing this kind of stuff. And I thought that it would look really nice as the focal point for a ink blended background. So I'm taking a piece of Canson XL watercolor paper that measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches and using 3 colors of Distress Oxide: Salvage Patina, Uncharted Mariner, and Chipped Sapphire. So you'll see that I put the Salvage Patina in the middle of the card, and then I'm going to go out to the darker colors. So Uncharted Mariner I bring in from the outer edges towards the center, and then I will go back in and add a little bit of Chipped Sapphire around the edges, and then blend all 3 of them together. The reason that I'm using watercolor paper, because we're not really using any water until one step at the very end, is that I think that it gives a really good blend. I tend to get a really good blend with Distress Oxides on this. I'm not sure if everybody does, but for me, it works nicely. I do love Bristol Smooth Cardstock. However, it is much more expensive than the Canson XL watercolor paper. You can get it in the kids section at your craft stores. So I think I get big packs of them for a couple of dollars. And I have a bunch of it laying around because when I was watching the girls, or when we were doing, not homeschooling, but when they were doing school from home, their virtual school, we would do art classes every once in a while, and I would have them do a lot of stuff on the watercolor paper because it was thicker, it was inexpensive, so they could use the markers on it. They could also watercolor. So if I never knew what they wanted to do during the day, and I would bring that over, and it was just a good heavyweight paper for them to do pretty much any medium on. They especially loved using markers on it. So that's why I have a lot of it around, and I just thought that I would use this. And I think this is probably going to be a card that I'm going to do mass produce to send out to a bunch of people because it was very quick and easy. So once I'm happy with the way that this all blended on there, I am going to take the snowflakes and start to arrange them on the paper. I have it on a 110-pound piece of white cardstock, but I don't like the way that it blends, the ink blends on that paper, so I decided to go ahead and use this watercolor paper. I used the same exact layout that I had over there, though, laid it out on here, and you can see that I cut some of the snowflakes off. I wanted to make it look like it was a 3D piece of pattern paper, or maybe some wrapping paper or something like that that we had cut down to size, and then just put it onto the card front. So I'm going to use the Honeybee Bee Creative Glue to go ahead and attach all of these pieces to the front of the inked up card base. Once all the snowflakes are attached, we're going to do a technique on the background to make it look like there's snow. We're going to take some white unicorn pigment ink from Hero Arts, put it onto a glass block or a stamping block, and then spray a little bit of water on there, take the fan brush, and then flick it onto the background. Distress Oxide reacts to water, so it's going to give a little bit of a lighter texture in some areas, and then you'll also get that white from the pigment ink as snow. So you'll see that I do this, and then I also spray a little bit of water onto the fan brush because there's a lot of pigment ink in the fan brush, and that will further react with the background. So it also helps clean off the brush. So you can see a lot of pigment ink flying around here. I should probably do it in a splatter box. So once I finish that, I clean up the area, and then I attach it to a 110-pound 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card. And that is the card for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure that if you haven't already, check out the intro video for the series, as there are instructions for the giveaways for this entire series. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon in another video. Bye!